Well, hello folks. Welcome back to my channel. Nicola Tech and IRL here. I wasn't planning to record any video today, but shenanigans happened and I've got the money already. So, we about to go ham. So basically, a few things are gonna happen today in this video. Because I was sitting here editing everything. I'm getting down the line eventually. That's the one I recorded yesterday. So yeah, so gotten it early, which I kinda suppose technically speaking makes sense. Because it's technically speaking Christmas money, so technically speaking you get it earlier because you need to buy Christmas presents and shit. So technically speaking I suppose it makes sense. So a few things are gonna happen today. We are gonna fully pay down that phone. I'm gonna order or swap to the S22 Ultra. And if I can go and pick that up today, I'm gonna be going and picking that up today. So that's one thing. Second of all, we need to do the entire accounting shenanigan. Then there's gonna be burger for food today. And all of that gosh darn shenanigans. Also, a little bit of an update. It has actually not snowed today. So I'm thankful for that. My balcony has stayed clean. Since I removed snow yesterday from that balcony. So here we are, and it's not looking too bad downstairs either, because they were out at like 2 AM removing snow. So here we are. Not this night, but the night before. So that's great. So that's great and ham. We have a box on the way. The box for the Nani Shigure Shiguna. Okay, get my jacket. I got a little bit warmer, but it's still a little chilly. Especially in there. Oh, schlonk. So, the box for this schlonk is on the way, but if I get time, I'm gonna stop by, Electro Importern and buy 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these, or maybe 5. I'll buy 5 more and then I can throw that back up there, because it's not that important to have grounding right there. But this one I really want to have ground on, so that's in the plans. So that's gonna be happening. Half of people are dead in Discord, so I don't know what the fuck's happening there. But at least that's the plan. So yeah, so we're gonna be going ham. So this is kind of just an update. Well, I mean, I suppose we could do the Schwaparuni of the phone first. So, Telia. We're gonna go in here, mobile. Go to log, session time. Log out, identity, Telia. There we go, have a great day. So there we go. Legal owner. That's the one we're supposed to have. Because here we have this phone, which I have 2,952 left to pay down on. We're gonna press switch phone. And we have this one, Jenston, switch telephone. So swap mobile. Mot att jag beklagar, yes. Switch now. The Galaxy is a 417 a month. It's gonna work fine. That's the S22 Ultra, yes. I need a 512 gig version. They're betaling 500. Yes. green, because why not? Yes, 24 months, 500 a month. Choose that one. The normal one. There we go! Woo! Then that is on the way, so that will come tomorrow, so that will probably be a separate video. But now that's on the way. Which means I'll probably get a, like, payment thingy do that later. So I'll pay down the rest, which is to pay down for our phone, and then, well, it will pretty much be about the same as I've always had. It's the same type of, it's the same phone subscription, and it's the same phone subscription, and then it's just a little bit increased in how much. Instead of paying $369 per month for that phone, I'm paying $500 a month, which is not really a problem, because I'm getting a raise in how much I'm getting paid out from January off, so that's not a problem. So now that's on the way. So so that's good. Well, we are back, and food time. Well, it's pizza time. It's pizza time. So yes, and holy fuck, I am hungry. So, quote unquote, status update. Well, what, 20 minutes later? Ah yes! Smack, they said. Poof, they said. Well yes, me and my rightful mind. Ah, let's just put the neutrals on the output side randomly. No, but the light here set up in order. Hurrah. So that we'll be fixing in the next episode. Now back to the video. Well, for another status update. We're done with this one. Now I have 4 videos left. I've eaten like what, half the pizza? So here we are. Oh. Now waiting for peak files to generate for this one. And then it's just gonna be the haywire of exporting all of them. That's gonna be a fun and a half. So that's really where we are. Not really much updates, to be honest. So yeah. Because I could give a little bit of an update while it's generating peak files, since that's using its hot minute. Nothing more has happened to the base cab. I'll buy a little bit of sound insulation, just try and put it around those plastic inserts, see if it helps. If it doesn't help them, I might have to just pop some new drivers in there because they're not having a great time. Which is kind of annoying, but here we are. At least the amplifier ain't too shabby. So right now the amplifier is still just acting as an EI, and then we got my Palmer Pan 1, or Pan 01 if you will, passive DI on top of here to use together with the electric guitar. So that's kind of where we are. This battery, I was gonna check this, but I never got that far. I think it is a goner, to be honest. It's been on charge for at least 14 days now, or well, continuous charge per se. So if we pop onto here now, we'll see 14.58 volts. If I disconnect the neutral and we check the actual battery power, we only have 7.80 volts. And this thing was up in 9.80, almost 10 volts, but then it kind of gave up. So to be honest, I think this battery is a goner. So yeah, so I'll probably throw that one out. But yes, now this thing is done with the schmackaroo, so I'm gonna continue editing. Okay. Well, howdy, per se, welcome back. We are back, and where are we? We are on the 3 last videos. These 2 I kinda know where to cut, but these are gonna be the ones taking the longest. This one is definitely gonna be the longest. That one is gonna be shorter, and that one is gonna be the shortest, because this is literally just 2 videos. Those 2 videos is literally the entire sequence, so... Or not 2 videos, but 2 source footage from the GoPro, since it splits everything up in 3.20 gigabyte chunks. Rather said chunks of 5 minutes and 20 seconds. So here we are. Yes, I could mitigate that if I actually used the GoPro tool to offload, but I'd rather offload directly from the SD card, because to be honest, that goes faster. Ask me how I know. So yeah, so that's kind of where we are. I have this tomato soup here, which to be honest, can be heated up again, but if it's gonna be heated up again, this thing needs to go in the fridge. So there you can go. Then we got this double dish, which can go in the bathroom. This ketchup can go in here. This ketchup is dead, or well, I'm gonna rinse that one out. This one can go in the bathroom. So yeah, also look through that one video here. Apropos updates and stuff, I should technically probably make it an own video. Nani the fuck Fodora. So yeah, yeah, because I was gonna make some talking points about really consoles and shit. Really, bro, this thing needs a wipe. It's a dusty. Because I had some talking points about I was gonna talk about consoles and if I'm gonna keep the X32 or some stuff. Pretty much, basically, the initial plan was to buy an X32 full size. Then prices and shit and other things I needed to buy, so they ended up being X32 compact instead. Theoretically speaking, I could throw 7 grand at the problem and have 32/16, no problem. And what I mean by that is in/out, as far as XLR goes. Or I could, what is it, 21 grand I believe is the compact. So yeah, what this is, I can throw like 3 more grand into the problem, so 10 grand. And get, so either 3 grand more into the problem and get the next 32 full size, or throw 10 more grand into the problem and get the one that I, technically speaking, really wanted, which is an M32. Why do I want an M32 instead of the X32? First of all, don't get me wrong, the X32 is a nice mixing console. I have actually used the X32 Compact for like the last 5 years. For mixing various shows, mainly at Hagen. Out of consoles, I've used the Mackie rack mixers. I've used a Mackie analog desk. I believe I used one of the Mackie like digital mixers. I've used the Soundcraft VI1, the digital console. That's what they have in the big room on Charlottenlund Vegas. I believe I maybe have some footage of that, and if I do, I'll probably make a little compiled segment later of showing you guys that. Or if I can talk with one of the people that are responsible for that room, that I can come back and give you guys a little bit of a tour over that system, since I don't go there anymore. This can move off the floor for now. This was just used to give me lights outside during that entire snow hinky-honky and a half, but it actually stayed quite... I can show you, I suppose. I'm not gonna bother turning on the big light, but I can show you full speed while the per se graphics drivers install. So the door still likes to half-ass freeze, but well, this is what we are working with. The roof hasn't gotten any better, but this is where we are. And holy fuck, it is chilly outside. Well, minus 12 degrees, does that sound cold enough for you? Yeah, I thought so. But yes, it's gonna be nice to see this phone have more storage, or not this phone, but see my phone have more storage with the S22 500 gig version. Which also means if I do need to record something quickly on my phone, I actually can, because I actually have fucking spice. Although there again, if I record on that phone again, I'll probably be recording at 8K, so here we are. Although, to be honest, 4K is probably fine enough, to be honest. Don't remember what... I mean, it will be 60 FPS anyway, but... you know, bitrate wise, anywho, it's gonna be nice. Well, howdy, it's surely doing something. Well, disconnect, reconnect. Well, there my sound went, there my sound come back, there it went again, then it came back again. Howdy, give me screens, please. Welcome back. And the accounting for so far since I've got my new money, which was today, is done. And the schmanky honk for December to November is slunked back in here. So all this shenanigan right here is only for from the November the 18th until yesterday. So if I have actually done the accounting the entire year, as I should have probably done, let's just say this folder would have been a lot fuller. So pretty much what's gonna happen in January when I get my new money is that pretty much this entire like separator stuff is gonna be moved out of here. All this stuff is gonna be put in here. I'm gonna buy a 12-row separated plate, smack it in there, separated by month, and then this folder is gonna be stored. Eventually it's gonna be made digital, but for now it's just staying in the folder, and we're calling it a day. So yeah, this entire shenanigan is go. And you know what, sometimes it's just, have you tried restarting the Fokker? Because I've restarted it and everything has done what it's supposed to do up until now. And it's continuing to do so. So that's great. I also just realized that my amplifier is still in mono for some odd reason. So here we are. So now, theoretically speaking, as far as what I owe people and shit, I owe Cat some money, and that's about it. Besides from väl vanliga faktura, technically speaking, I have. Well, I have 3 technically speaking when I think about it. So, kompla bank 17, 18, 20 now. So, I suppose we can take and do these, approve them today per se. I haven't gotten them already. That one is the 17. Well, if I think and get some ink ordered, I can print these fuckers out and do it the proper way. So I suppose that's what I'm doing. I'm ordering ink, then when I get things I can print them out. That's when we actually pay them, because then I can print out the invoices put in there. So yes, no, we are not paying those yet. Since, well, it's the 9th today and the first one on there that has a due is not before the 17th. So, for today, we are done with accounting. Finito, finato. Lord. So that theoretically means that this slunk was stupid, and this one I'm probably gonna get a new one off. I don't know, I can check what it says in on Klarna if they've sent a new one or if it's still the same. Welcome back, fingerprint loading and shenanigans. And this shenanigan has done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos so far, almost done with 6th video, which means it has well, minus the 2 that is currently not doing shite. So theoretically speaking, we have 35, then 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. So 27 videos left after that one. Yeah, so that's gonna take a shenanigan and a half. So we have this microphone stand right here, which has one microphone on it. We're gonna take that one out off. We're gonna rig up a normal doodad on this thing, and then we're gonna rig up one of those SM63LBs on that one. And then we're gonna rig the other one up on that stand, since I do not have another stand I can use. So here are you folks. Back in here these shenanigans should be. And since that is a Gear for Music stock one, a stock one like this should do just fine. there's that XLR box, so we'll do that shenanigan after that. So this one go on. Now I need to have that amplifier off and my fans on my main machine turned down for them to not make a racket and a half when I'm trying to record that ASMR over here. Now I can move this one back to about here. I'll probably just move that one over here temporarily and just try to get it placed in roughly the position I want. But I want to have roughly one mic roughly here, one mic roughly here. So end here, end there, roughly there, so left, right. So gain needs to go up quite a bit. Maybe. To be honest, I'm a little unsure, but 56 as a reference point, I guess. Of course, I'm gonna be listening to all of this over headphones. So what I'll be doing, if I can, is I'm gonna be powering my base station off of that power bank, and I'm gonna have my my jack here coming out of the mixer, headphone jack, and plugging it right into here, or potentially it's going to the main bus, but potentially I'm gonna run it in through my because potentially I'm gonna have to sync it, because I think I'm gonna do the actual recording through my laptop, because that one is already over there, and use my webcam. I don't know yet, unless I can manage to find a fancy way of rigging up my putting up my GoPro in a narrow view and getting the settings set somewhat right to do an ASMR over that one. But I'll still have to time it. I'll figure out a way to time it. What I could do is actually use my phone to press record and time pressing record on my actual USB recorder. You know what? I just had a mental run through of my mind. Why don't I just record it into Studio One and then master it in Studio One afterwards? Like, hello? And if I need my EQ, and if I want my EQs through my X32 on it, that's no problem, because I can just play it back into the X32 as much as I need to, do my EQ adjustments, and then record a, per se, X32, I think, and then record a 2-track right off of this thing. I mean, the actual ASMR part of the unboxing is probably like, so I'm gonna do an ASMR part at the beginning, and then I'm gonna do like a normal part after the ASMR part, just kind of explaining how I set my phones up and more reviewing the phone than quote unquote other shenanigans. Now that cable reached fine over there, and then hopefully it should reach quote unquote fine over to the other side of the table. Well, howdy, we are back. I just got done recording a separate video per se. So it's a part of kind of what we were working on in this episode, but I made it a separate video because it was a lot more in depth. basically, we made the ASMR show file we're gonna use tomorrow for doing the ASMR stuff. We also prepared, kind of annoying, I have to create an entire new template for X32, 32 in, 32 out multitrack. But that's beside the point, because, well, I've done it before, so I know how to do it, so it didn't take me too long. I did set all of that up, including the actual multitrack ready file for the project, in under 23 minutes, so it didn't take me long to do. So basically, I made the template and then I set up the multitrack. I suppose I can show you the multitrack real quick. So music, Studio One projects. Yes, so there's my templates, 4v5 songs, and there is those, templates, good. That's that one. So songs, and then here is my unboxing, and that is .song. More apps. Look for another app on this computer. Well, that's under Presonus. Studio One 5, Studio One.exe. Theoretically speaking, that means properties change. Studio One, okay. Apply, okay. There we go, so that way that will open automatically. So basically, well, that's coming through on the loopback now because we're playing my computer back into that channel. But basically, we have mic left and right, which is going to be my left and right mic. So that's channel 1 and 2. And then we got channel 7 and 8, which is going to be the loopback for my X32 processed version. So that is pretty much this project on cracks. So yeah, I got the last 2 files in here. They're exporting. So once they're done exporting, I'm gonna delete the files which I do not need anymore. I need to keep the files for this one and this one, since I need to do subtitles to them. And I'm doing that through Premiere, but I'm doing that through Premiere on that machine because for some reason this machine just hates to do subtitles nowadays. So here we are. So yeah, but to be honest, I think I'm pretty much gonna call that it for this video. There's not really much I'm gonna do more tonight. The clock is 1:43. So probably what I'm gonna do is, since that is still exporting stuff, what I'll probably do is go in the shower now, take my sweet ass time in there and kind of just relax and take life good. Then after that, I'm gonna come back here, I'm gonna sort out and delete the footage I don't need anymore. I'm gonna try to upload 2 more episodes to my RL channel. Then I'll probably listen to some ASMR and then I'll probably pass out, quote unquote, and call it a day. And then God knows when my S22 shows up tomorrow, but we'll figure that out when that happens. So this door is locked. Yes, this light can go off. Quote unquote, the big light can go off because we have that light. And well, light in my kitchen is quote unquote light in my kitchen. I don't know what the fuck my MIDI outs for my Studio One was on, but it started moving around my actual main faders instead of just my DAW. Well, now my DAW remote obviously doesn't work, but instead of moving around my DAW remote stuff, it started moving around my actual channel faders instead of my DAW remote. So I was just like, nani the fuck. So it fucked up with the audio for my recording because it moved my microphone channel. So here we are. Anywho, I just removed the MIDI device because, to be honest, when I'm mastering that, I'll just do that through Studio One. To be honest, I don't need a MIDI device necessarily to do that. Actually, funny enough, what I would actually prefer to get for doing Studio One work, MIDI wise, is a Behringer X Touch. It's like 8 faders and then like a little programmable wheel and a few buttons. That would have been perfect for just Studio One work, since then I'm usually just listening on speakers or in my headphones. so I don't need to use this honky chonk per se. So yeah, so here we are. That one needed charge. I suppose I can quickly show you guys the scene, I suppose. Just on my X32 real quick, but I need to mute that first. So I'm gonna take and just save this real quick over my PC set again, because I know I did some changes to it, so just so it doesn't fuck up. So this was the scene I created. Go confirm. So here we go. It has redone everything. Of course, I don't have a custom scenes plate, quote unquote, for this specific one. But basically, well, my DCA is supposedly is supposed to be black. But here we are, because we're not going to be using any DCAs. There we go. That's all my DCA is blank. So we have my mic left right, which is going to be my actual mic left right there, which is stereo linked. Then we have my loop back, which is going to be this loop back right here, coming back around into, so that's just literally going to be an output cable, a jumper cable from, I believe it was 3 and 4, was it? Out 2, yeah, 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 is just going to loop back into channel 8 with a few patch cables. So that's all really that's going to be going on right there. And then we got my mix buses here. So this is going to be my headphone left right and my ASMR left right. Now these shall not be post EQ. These two should be post fader. So now those two are post faders, yes. And supposedly, technically speaking, my headphones should also technically speaking be post fader. Technically speaking. But yeah, I'll set this to post fader temporarily. And then I'll see what I do. So if this is set to post fader, oh wait, it's already sent in there. Okay, well, yes. And then, yes, and then you are sent to main. You are not sent to main. These are not sent to main. This is not sent to main. And this one is sent into my loopback as supposed. So that's this entire scene in a nutshell. So that is this scene for you. So this is what we have to work with. So now I'm going to resave that, since I actually did some changes to this. And then I'm going to actually select export to X32 scenes, and then select you and export. And then that will either export as a number 2, or it will overwrite the one that was already there. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I actually... Well, I can figure that out real quick. Load settings. X32 scenes. There's ASMR scene. Well, yes, it said it has 13 ASMR scene. So what I'll do is that instead of doing that, I'll just cancel. And then I'll save current to my USB stick, save under X32 scenes, then save under there, save current settings to the USB drive, and that will maybe override it. Yes, looks like that overrided it. Good. No, I'm not gonna load that scene. I'm gonna load my PC set 1 and 2 again. Thank you very much. And then I'm gonna turn my music back on. That's what I'm gonna do. So that is that entire shenanigan. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for this full video, folks. I wanna say thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, a like would be greatly appreciated. And as always, check out links down below for my gaming channel, social media, and Twitch. And yeah, until further notice, stay tuned and see you awesome. Neko Live out.